Yo, so here we are. I'm here on the field. This is the right field wall, I guess. That's McCovey Cove back there. A lot of families here. Super fun, yo. Coffee from Pete's. This is the right field. I guess, you know, I don't know who the right fielder is right now for the team. They have Scudero in the infield, or he's still on the team. I don't even know the roster. I'll tell you the truth. But I guess when Yasiel Puig is in town, he plays here. This is right field, yeah. And there's home plate. So you gotta have better eyesight than this lens, you know, to be able to play like a professional baseball for sure. Because you gotta see that little dot, like jump off a bat way over there. Not get distracted by all the seagulls, which are probably Giants fans. So they might, you know, poop on you. Who knows what these seagulls are capable of? I've seen what they do to people's food. So, but then I guess this would be more, gosh, someone on third. It's not that far back, really. This is pretty close, actually, from here. This is like, you know, someone on third, you want to prevent the sacrifice, the tag up. You want to be able to prevent the run from scoring. That's probably, the wall is probably, geez Louise, 40 feet back tops. Then there's the thing. But this might be, depending on, because, you know, a lot of that stuff, like with baseball, that defense is really as slow as the game, you know, is paced, as slow as the tempo of it is, you know, I get, you know, the defense might not come through so much, you know. But the positioning has a lot to do with you know, the health of the person you have, how good their arm is, definitely how good their eyes are, I guess, but definitely how fast they can move and manage this space. The center fielder is a lot of times the best athlete, so that they can cover ground in what's often, you know, the biggest part of the park. The deepest part of the park is right there in center field in most places. But then, yeah, and I played Little League 1 year, I think. And I played 1 year. What was my Little League was called Ozone Howard Little League in Howard Beach, New York. I used to play that. In Queens, I guess. I grew up in New York. I think I played the outfield. They might have put me at first sometimes, depending, because I'm a lefty. Yeah, they put like lefties at first base. You know, you can. I guess you have a better, not necessarily, but you sort of have a natural good angle at first base. Like, you know, if you hold your arm out like that, I'm a lefty. I don't know how this looks in this camera, but like, that's got to be first base. 90 feet. So then me as a lefty, you wear your glove on your right hand since you're throwing with the left hand. And then you have a good angle to the fair part of the field. So with that hand like that, you have a good angle when they throw from second, when they throw from shortstop, when they throw from third, they might throw from the outfield, the pitcher might throw, and you have a good angle to apply a tag. Whereas if you're a righty, it's not that, you know, if you're a professional baseball player, you can't take care of it. But, well, on a pickoff, it might be, you might have a better shot, actually. A right-handed guy might be really good for pickoffs. If you put a right-handed first baseman with like Andy Pettit, he had way more than he already did. That guy, you know, used to pick off a lot of people. But
hey, we talked about Reds, we talked about Guardians. Let's talk
but you know, like anyway, check this out. That's pretty cool too. You don't see that every day at the baseball field. Let's see. Let me switch the camera. So yeah, and then there's the pitcher's mound. I didn't even check the pitcher's mound yet. They definitely take ridiculous care of this field, yo. Like the grass is like, See, they're not letting people on the mound. But that stuff, that's part of the rules and stuff. They actually changed, the mound has gotten lower over the years. It used to be higher, but as, I guess people started throwing harder, or I guess maybe people were also getting really good at hitting. It made it easier for the hitter, actually, lowering the mound like that. But it used to be higher up, and you could go more down on your pitches. But it really is not just safer, but you could get more hits. I think they do it for offense, I think, in part. If you can imagine a pitcher like that guy Bob Gibson, who he's like the famous guy that used to throw way hard, and if you stood near the plate, it was a problem for him, where the ball was probably gonna go in your ear. So like he was like that's a guy, you know, I'm too young, but I would have loved to have seen that guy pitch, Bob Gibson. But he pitched for the Cardinals, but you can imagine if you're a guy, a big, strong pitcher, and you have like a bunch of like extra height on it, it could get pretty rough for the person, even with a bat in your hand, like. So they lowered it now, and I guess it makes it you know, more competition and more work for the guys fielding, I guess, too. So a whole bunch of families, they were given coffee, what else, kettle chips, like gift bags from Hawaiian Airlines. Who was these people? Pier 39. She dropped it. Hey.
Oh, thank you.
These kids love the kettle corn, man. That sugar. Here's the foul pole. Now we're in left field. Here's left field. Yo, these people keep screwing with my head. Like, I don't know what's left field, what's right field no more, man. Nah, I guess what? Kevin McReynolds used to play here, right? Who else used to play here? Kevin Mitchell on the Mets teams when I was a kid, like. I don't know who y'all got in your outfield here, though. know, Chili Davis used to play right for the Giants. Benito Santiago used to catch. The hockey guru, Benito Santiago. And pitchers, I remember a whole bunch of pitchers. Well, they had Will Clark at first base. They had what else in the infield? Who did they have at short? Not Chili Davis, but I think another Spanish sounding guy. Now they got Sandoval, right? Sometimes here I am at shortstop. Yo, it's like I guess the lights and all the people really will change the way some of this looks, but it's not like a huge, like yawning distance like between the bases. Like this happens in a pretty pretty tight space, like 90 feet between the bases. This will be second base right here. Oh, they have the hole. You can see the hole in there. Here's second base. There stood second base. I gotta get a picture of this piece.